Traditionally favored by private and parochial institutions, school uniforms are being adopted by U.S. public schools in increasing numbers. This is from procon.org. Students shouldn't have to wear school uniforms. School uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression, have no positive effect on behavior and academic achievement, and emphasize the socioeconomic disparities they are supposed to eliminate. Now that I have introduced my topic, I will go into my first argument. School uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression. According to the American Civil Liberties Union of Nevada, clothing choices are a crucial form of expression. All individuals have the right to express themselves freely. This right is protected under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. We have the right to freedom of speech and the right to freedom of expression. By enforcing school uniforms, students can hardly voice their right to freedom of expression. Now that I have made my first argument, let me begin with my second argument. School uniforms have no positive effect on behavior and academic achievement. A 2007 peer-reviewed study found that school uniforms increased the average number of assaults by about 14 per year in the most violent schools. This is from Granberg, Redmaker, Bumgarner, and Johnson. A different peer-reviewed study from Young found no significant effects of school uniforms on performance on second graders and as well as on 10th graders. Focusing on uniforms takes attention away from the education and student performance. Now that I have explained my second argument, here is my final argument. School uniforms emphasize the socioeconomic disparities in which they are supposed to eliminate. Schools with a minority population of 50% or more are 4 times as likely to require uniforms than schools with a minority of 20 to 49%. And they are 24 times more likely than schools with minority populations of 5 to 19%. This is from the U.S. Department of Education. Most public schools with uniform policies are in poor neighborhoods. Uniforms emphasize racial division because more affluent families can buy more uniforms per child, while less affluent families can only afford 1 or maybe 2 uniforms per child. The clothes then appear to be more tattered, torn, and faded. So in conclusion, school uniforms promote conformity instead of individual expression. They do not stop bullying or improve academic results, and they emphasize class distinctions among peers. Matthews stated that Americans spend around $1 billion on school uniforms every year on top of other expenses. Parents already need to buy regular clothes for their children to wear when out of school, so having to buy uniforms increases those expenses. Uniforms are inefficient and unnecessary and need to be eliminated from the school system.